CNET, your pay-as-you-go work comp specialists.
I'm here with Tom Overcamp, Mid-City Lumber, salesperson / truss designer / estimator. So Tom, let's talk a little bit about what you do back here in the trenches, if you will. In my case, we brought a plan to you, and the main reason we wanted to touch base with you is we were trying to come up with a plan due to the weather of saving us a little bit of time on the roof part of this house. So we thought maybe trusses might be a viable option for us.
This is a blueprint for the design of the truss. Each truss will be marked, and this gives the location where it goes, because when it comes to the house, it'll all be in one big stack.
Right.
So this is more of a puzzle, as you might say, as to how the pieces fit together.
So once I bring a plan into you, and obviously this is the top view of this house with the roof line, and we're going to go look at an elevation here in a second. But once you get the plans, you key all the trusses in there, and then on the computer you come up with a basic design of what the house is going to look like once the truss package is put together. Is that right?
Yeah, that's true.
In this particular case, this is basically the southeast back corner of the house, and it kind of shows you the truss layout, how that roof line is going to be when it's all said and done, which is a pretty cool feature.
Right, yeah, it is. A lot of people can't visualize, you know, and this at least had an elevation. Some of the plans I get do not have elevations, so if they bring me a floor plan, I could draw a roof, they could come in and look at it and say, you know, I like that, maybe I don't like that.
Right.
It's really helpful, especially to the layperson.
One of our biggest things here, Tom, was the weather has really delayed us in this house process. This has been one of the longest winters that I've had in a long time here. It's really slowed down the framing process. So what we're trying to do is make sure that we think it through. We know that truss packages, as far as expense, are a little more material. The price for the material is a little bit more, and just because they're being constructed prior to coming out to the job site, we understand that. The other thing we could do is actually stick build this roof.
Right.
The downside to that is we have 2 to 3 guys working out on this project most of the time. Well, sometimes when we have 2 guys, that means really it's going to take 2 guys to work on the roof. They can't be building walls while 1 guy works on the roof part. And again, on the time frame, like you said, we're trying to make sure and weigh if we can get the trusses and the roof set and get that under roof in a couple days versus 4 or 5 days of stick building.
Right.
I think we're going to be money ahead on the trusses just so we can beat this weather.
Right.
Why don't we take a look at the elevation and talk about the pitfalls we had with this plan?
Okay.
The thing you called me on right away, Tom, was these 2 points right here. That's where one gable runs into this gable, another gable runs into this gable. And what that's creating, as you told me, was just, where's all the water going?
Right.
It almost like it doesn't work here.
Yes, and there's a V that it comes and it will sit right in that V.
Right.
So there are some options, but if you want this look of your house, which this architect has drawn this specifically this way, I see this as being maybe a 2-ridge roof up here and create a different span on this side of the house than on this side of the house.
Sure, I understand.
But in this instance, we're going to have to build a cricket
Right.
from here, which is a 3rd-dimensional roof that's going to
Help dissipate that water a little
right,
better.
It's going to have to turn it, but it's still all going to have to come off in these 2 spots right here.
Well, Tom, I really appreciate taking the time with you and talking about the truss package. We're going to go look at the estimate of what it's going to cost to do trusses for this house, and then we'll be able to weigh all of our options. But as far as time is concerned, I really feel even if it's a little more money-wise, we're going to be money ahead in the long run by having this project finished.
Right, absolutely.
Well, thanks for taking the time today,
All
Tom.
right, thanks for coming in.
Brought to you in part by Carpet One Floor and Home Columbia. Best brands, best service. The one store for your perfect floor. Forum Christian Church, intentionally connecting people to Jesus. And Withrow Electric. No job too small.
Being here makes me smile a lot.
It's one place I don't have to worry about fitting in.
I learned how and why to make a difference.
Forum Christian Church. Connecting, growing, living.
I think you're all set.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Amy Wynn. Turning rooms from ordinary to extraordinary is what I do best, and Carpet One Floor and Home is always there to help. I've done projects from coast to coast, and there's always a Carpet One nearby. With a fantastic selection, super prices, and fast professional installation, we promise you'll love the way your new floor looks, or Carpet One will replace it free.
The beautiful guarantee, only at Carpet One Floor and Home.
These homes look great, don't they? And they'll keep looking good for decades without painting or other high-cost maintenance. That's the beauty of using CertainTeed siding. CertainTeed offers the broadest range of color and design options to create the look of true wood craftsmanship. But you get a lot more than good looks. You get performance second to none. CertainTeed siding, it's the most trusted name in the industry.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents take your business very personally. They always put people first, make things affordable, and protect your car, home, and family like they were their own. They'll do everything possible to ensure that you stay in the game, rain or shine. Finding the right agent is easy once you know where to look. Just go to shelterinsurance.com to find one near you. Seek Shelter today.
Get the insurance coverage you need at the right price. Call Nancy Allison today.